Why is a raven like a writing desk? Hello, dears. If you can't tell by the lovely ensemble. And yes, I do have a Mad Hatter hat, because, of course, everybody needs one. But no, actually, we had a Alice in Wonderland graduation, so I had to make a Mad Hatter's hat for that, which I think turned out fabulous, aside from I put that upside down. But other than that, but because of the loveliness that I'm wearing, and I actually didn't make it to where it fits that great, so it's actually meant for Eddie, not for me, because we'll have a whole costume. But anywho, we're gonna go down the rabbit hole tonight, and the craft that we are going to be doing, if you cannot tell, is Alice in Wonderland themed. Woohoo! And they are these cute, adorable little trinket boxes. That, my dear loves, is what we are going to be making tonight. All these are paper mache little boxes, and they are decorated, and they're our little trinket boxes for whatever you need, or you know, you go take an adventure in Wonderland. You gotta have somewhere to put all your tasty treats, do you not? So what I'm going to show you how to do, because I had already previously made the Mad Hatter one, so this is the one that I had already made. This is not the one we're going to be learning about how to make in the actual, like, in the actual clip that we're going to cut to here in a second. We're going to take you down that rabbit hole. Yes, had to go there. But I'm going to show you how to make this lovely red queen, the Queen of Hearts one. If you cannot tell, she's peeking back here. We're going to learn how to make this lovely Queen of Hearts one. I did that recording first, so this is still a little dry. But I wanted to go ahead and have it to show you, so we can cut to the video and then come back and get out of the rabbit hole and hopefully get back to normal size. Ooh. But yes, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut to how you make this lovely little Queen of Hearts trinket box, and then I'll come back at the end and we'll share our thoughts. Okay, so like I said, we are going to be making a Queen of Hearts little trinket box out of this heart-shaped box. All this is a little paper mache box that I got from Hobby Lobby. I think I got a pack of these for like $6.99, and there were 6 in that, so it's about $1 or so per little box. I got some decorative rose petals from the Dollar Tree. This I bought, of course, prices right here. It was $3.99. Well, prices right there. It was $3.99. And I did use this for the other box that you saw, the Mad Hatter one. So this kind of worked out in my favor to be for both of the boxes. Plus, I think these were on sale a little bit. If not, then I had the 40% off coupon that you can find on their website, and I'll link everything down below that I can, so y'all will have access to any of these materials if you want to use them as well. Then you're going to need, well, or you can use, I got these little decorative like hearts, glass, plastic thingies from the Dollar Tree. Again, these were $1. And I got these buttons, came in a pack that I got from Walmart. They're little crowns, so I got some of those. I think that pack was like, I think it was like $4 for the pack, and I've used it for various other projects, so I just held onto these just for this project. And then I have a little We're on Mad Hatter little charm that I cut the actual whole part off so I can use it on my little box. Now this I think I got from Hobby Lobby, but I've had it for a couple years, so I'm not sure if they still have it or not. If they do, then of course I will link that down below. And I got some playing cards, because you cannot have anything with the Queen of Hearts without playing cards. Again, I got some fabric. It's a fat quarter is what it's called, and I got this from Wal-Mart for 97 cents. And I'm thinking about lining the inside of the box with that fabric. And then I have some handy dandy black paint, a paintbrush, And you're going to need your hot glue gun and scissors that I forgot to bring in here. So give me a second. Let me go get the scissors. Okay. Got my scissors. And you're going to need some handy dandy scissors to cut the fabric if you do decide to line the inside of your box. So the first thing I'm going to do is to start painting this puppy. I chose to do black. Originally I was going to do red, but then I started looking up like pictures and stuff of her, so I was like, you know, we'll do black, because I kind of like the black and red a little bit better. And I can't get the paint open. There we go. I had a problem, and I thought about doing white, but I did the other one white, so I didn't want to have two white little Trinket boxes. Now this paint came from, I think it was like a pack of paint that Eddie got me for another craft project. So, but you can pick up paint anywhere for fairly cheap. So I'm just going to sit here and paint this, and I'll probably go ahead and do a little time lapse on that, because this is going to take me a minute to paint. So stay tuned for that. Okay, now since we're done painting, at least for the most part, since we're done painting, I'm trying to move everything out of the way, we're going to go ahead and cut our fabric. And yes, I got a little bit of paint on me, but what is a craft project without getting a little dirty? I just need to make sure I don't get it on the fabric. So let's go ahead and open our fabric. Well, because we're going to try and do as much as we can while we're waiting for the heart to dry. I don't feel like breaking out the heat gun to accelerate it, so we'll just wait a little bit and let it dry. Hopefully it won't take that long, and if it does, then I'll break out the heat gun. But okay, so let's spread out our fabric. Obviously we're not going to need this much. So what I'm going to do, and hopefully it's going to work out in my favor, I'm going to try and make me a big old heart. Now I'm going to exaggerate the size for this because I do want it to fit in that box, and I want it to fit not snug, but I want it to fit well, because whenever I go around the sides and hot glue it, I want to make sure that I get the right size. So all I'm going to do really is I'm going to fold it a little bit. I'm going to fold it on a crease, actually, because what we're going to do is, you know, when you were in school and you used to make those hearts where you just cut, that is what I'm going to do with the fabric. So let's just cut that out, and like I said, I'm just going to make a big old heart. And it doesn't have to be neat, because we're going to fold this in. And make our lining. Ooh. It does help if you keep it even. That does help. And as you can tell, I'm not doing such a hot job, but I'm gonna make it work. Well, I said I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna try to make it work. There we go. Okay. Thankfully, if I've screwed up, I have enough fabric to where I can go and fix it, because I have a feeling I might have, but like I said, I'll make it work. I'll figure it out, make it work. Let's see here. I think that'll be okay. And yeah, I shouldn't have touched that. It's still a little wet. So while we're waiting for that to dry, which I might have to pause and come back and wait for that little heart to dry. But let's go ahead and look at our playing cards, because I have not opened these yet, and figure out what we want to do with those. Plus, I'm still waiting on the hot glue gun to heat up, because I started it right as soon as I started recording, and I'm not entirely sure it is heated up yet or not. Okay, so let's find all the hearts. Okay. It's the King of Spades. So there's our hearts. And I might use some spades as well. I don't think I'm going to use those. Let's do, because I'm not a big fan of the way the ace looks, so let's put that to the side. Now obviously you've got to have the queen on there. If nothing else, I'll probably end up doing let's see. Yeah, let's do the two. Let's do the two. Let's do the ace, the two of spades, and the queen. Let's see here. Now, how do we want to? Because we have to remember that we still have to close our box. So if we put it on top, we have to still make sure that we can actually close it. Now, what we can do is let's do it that way. Now, what we can do, is I could put it on the side of the box, but you got to make sure you leave enough room sticking out to where it won't mess up whenever you close the box. But those are the cards that I'm going to use. Yeah, I bought this whole stack of cards just to tear it up. That is what happened. So okay. But we are going to have to wait on this box to dry before we can move any further. So I will come back to you after the box is dry, and then we can move on from there. Okay, I am back after we had to wait for our box to dry. And there's still a little bit on there that's not completely dry, but it's dry enough for us to work with now. So, and I'm actually going to go ahead and paint the inside right quick. Okay, so there is the inside of our lid painting, because that part I will not be covering in fabric. And let me touch that back up. Okay. So I think we can put the paint up for now. Go ahead and do that. And I'm going to open our hearts, because while that is drying, we should be able to go ahead and start gluing stuff on the side of our box. Okay, so I'm going to, oh yes, these are plastic. I thought they were glass for some reason, but they're plastic. So I'm going to take our cards, and I think I decided to actually put them on the side like so. Or should, what do y'all think? Or should I put them right there? I don't know. I'm still torn about what to do with the cards. So for now, what I'll do is I will go ahead and put one of these. And remember, because we do have to put the lid back on, to remember that you need to put everything below where the lid line is going to be. If not, you will have kind of a little bit of trouble putting it back on. So let's just go ahead and put one of these crowns on, because I know I do want to put that. So, and be really careful with hot glue. As its name implies, it's hot. I burned myself enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick the crown on. I'm gonna stick one of the hearts on. Okay. I don't know, I kind of want to stick these like on the side a little bit, or should we like glue them down? Or that could work. We could glue them as a base too. I like that idea a little bit better. Oh, I always love it when you're working on something and you get like a whole new idea that works out really, really cute. At least I think it works out really, really cute. It's mainly just the size of the box is kind of small, so I'm working with what I got is what's going on here. So let's go ahead and put some glue on these puppies. And then stick them to the bottom of our box. I could have done a little bit better on the glue job with that, but I'll see if I can't cover it up with some rose petals. There we go. Plus that gives us kind of something more to like put things on, so that'll be really cute. Let's go ahead and put a few more, I kind of want to put a few more hearts on this, because I know I'm going to put the rose petals. So let's do one more heart. Okay. And then let's open up our rose petals. Since, you know, she had people paint the roses red, we're just going to use already red rose petals. And I'm going to cover up our itsy bitsy little mistake. Now be really careful right here using this hot glue with these flower petals, because I made my entire graduation was Alice in Wonderland themed. Everything that I made used hot glue. Well, I had to use hot glue. Needless to say, on most of the stuff, I burned my fingers. I had blisters and spots on my fingers for so long after that. And I'm like, why did I do this? I know better than this. Why did I let myself do this? But, you know, crap happens. So you'll learn from your mistake, or at least I hope you learn from your mistake. If not, at least learn from my mistakes. So we're just gonna put, and the good thing about this craft is you can decorate this box however you want to. You don't have to do Alice in Wonderland themed. You can use these for Valentine's Day coming up. You can do this for whatever reason. I just thought this would be a really cute thing to do, because I love Alice in Wonderland. So I wanted to do a Queen of Hearts box. I thought it'd be, you know, I don't know, I thought it'd be kind of cute, because I love the Mad Hatter one that I did. So I figured, why not? And I'm thinking I kind of want to do a little Alice bottle lamp, but you know, copyright reasons, I can't do exact Alice in Wonderland, so she'll probably be called Allie or something like that. But I'll get to that when the time comes. Okay, so before we move on to the top, because it is still drying, let's see if we can't put our lining in here. And I'm not going to make this completely perfect, but I am going to try and at least do a little bit of perfect. So let's see if we can't glue that portion down and then go from there. And if I get really quiet on this part, I don't want to burn myself. So maximum concentration is what's going on there. Trying not to burn myself. Okay, so there is our lining done. It's not the prettiest in the world, but for what I want, for my needs, it'll work. Now, if I was selling this, of course, I'd take the time and the effort to go through and make it all pretty and perfect, but I'm making it for me. It'll work. I think it's cute. So, and our top isn't that dry to be able to put it on yet, so we'll just go ahead and set that to the side. Now comes the fun part of let's decorate our top. So what I'm thinking is we can put some rose petals. I'm just gonna make a line right here, and I'm gonna do a rose petal and a rose petal, and I'm going to barely tap that to get that on, and then I'm going to take my crown and actually put that on them. Let's put that down and hold it. Thankfully the crown has a little blocker, so I don't have to worry about the heat, because that was gonna be hot. Excuse me. Okay, and let's put we're all matte here. Let's put that on there. Now this is metal, so I'm gonna have to be careful with this thing so I don't burn myself. And it's okay if it's not laying completely like on the lid, because I mean you can have it sticking up. Nobody's gonna tell you you can't do it. Okay, so there's that. And I just thought something else cute. I could actually cut out the cards and put on the top to make it the top. So that would have been a cute idea as well. Let's use our key. I kind of want to use the key for something. Let's put that on the side. I think that'll be a cute little added touch. So we're going to put our key on the side there. And let's put some hearts on here. Or do you want to put, do we want to put more rose petals? Or would that just be too much? I'm going to put a rose petal with a heart, maybe. Let's do that. I kind of like the way that looked. So, let's do, I don't want to cover up the crown. And then let's take the heart. Like I said, hot glue was essential for this project. And let's push that down. And you know, I think I'm gonna put some more hearts on it, just because I want more hearts on it, and I have plenty. So let's put a heart there, and let's take another one, and let's put that one there. I kind of wish I had like a white rabbit. That'd be cute. But I don't. Okay. And I think we are pretty much done. So the hardest part about this, honestly, is the painting. You have to wait for that to dry and getting the lining in. I could have opted to paint the inside of the box, but I wanted to actually put a fabric lining inside of mine just because, I don't know, I think that gives it a little bit extra, a little bit added touch, especially depending on what I put in there. Then I don't have to be as worried about it, whereas this one, all I did was paint the inside of the box. But I still think the Mad Hatter one's my favorite just because of the tea set. I'm more partial to the Mad Hatter anyways. So that is our Queen of Hearts box. Now let's see if I can get my lid back on there with everything that I have done. Yep, and fits on there nice and snug. And then that is our finished product. So I think that is a really cute little project. Hello dears, I'm greeting you back out of the rabbit hole, and I kind of look like a pimp hatter. Yeah, kind of like a pimp Mad Hatter there. But we're greeting you out of that rabbit hole. And so hopefully you enjoyed how to make the Queen of Hearts. I don't know, for some reason I thought my lights were out for a minute. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed how to make this cute little Queen of Hearts trinket box. Like I said, this is a super easy craft. Everything that I got either came from the Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby, or I think Walmart, like I said too. And let me get it open, because it was still drying, so I'm really hoping I think I put it on a bit too soon. Yeah, I put the top on a bit too soon, so it was still drying, and I stuck the top back on, so I'm gonna have to do some touch-ups. But there is the inside, what it turned out, and then there is the sides. I might have to go back in and add a little bit more detailing right there to cover up where the hot glue is coming through the flower. But all in all, I think it turned out pretty cute, and I'm glad I went with the black base instead of the red base, because I know I could have done either or, but I don't know, I think with all the red that I had going on, I kind of like this better. I really like that look. Look at that. That looks kind of cute. It looks like her, I know you've seen, if you've ever seen Ever After High, then she has that big, like, I don't know what it's called. I really don't know what that thing's called. But she has like the little crown, or like the little headpiece that's all cards. So I went with that kind of inspiration for that. But the Mad Hatter, you cannot have the Mad Hatter without his tea party. So this one was a bit more expensive than the other one, just because I had to get a little mini tea set and all the other little props and cakes and stuff. So this one was a bit more expensive, and I had to use a piece of foam board to actually cut out the base for the hat, because originally I was going to make it look like a teacup, but then I'm like, Mad Hatter's hat, come on, gotta have the Mad Hatter's hat, or at least like my version of the Mad Hatter's hat. It's like a Tim Burton-y kind of Alice in Wonderland, what's the game, the Madness Returns kind of vibe there. So, but I really like how this one turned out. But like I said, these are little trinket boxes that you can use for anything that you really want to. You can put anything in there, or you can, if you have an Alice in Wonderland fan in your family, you can make them this for a little gift. Because like I said, it's not that expensive, and it's not that hard to find any of this stuff. And even things that you don't have, you can print it off. Because like I did for my graduation pictures, I actually printed a bunch of that stuff off and just cut it out, or painted it, or I did so much for that I can't even really. I think the Mad Hatter's costume that I made was probably the biggest part of that whole little spiel. So, because I mean, you can't have it without the Mad Hatter. So that is our craft video for this week. I hope y'all enjoyed that. My next one's probably not going to be as Wonderlandy, but I don't know, I figured this would be a cute little breakup from the coffin spree that we had for the past 2 weeks. And I don't know, I love Alice in Wonderland. Maybe you do too. This would be a cute thing to do with like your kids, or you can do it by yourself if you're a big Alice in Wonderland fan. So, and like I said, if you make one of these, or if you make something that's Alice in Wonderland themed, let me know. I'd love to see it. I like it whenever you guys show me your stuff, because we can feed off each other and give inspiration, or if you have a question about where I got something, then we can talk about, you know, and I can explain to you like what I would do in that situation, or give you some alternatives, things like that. It helps us be a better crafting community. So, and it makes all of our stuff divine. You know, at 9 Divines there, we like stuff divine. Yeah, I had to go there. But anyways, that is our craft video for this week, guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.